Welcome to week 2 of the South Plains College Coaches Show with Mr. Head Coach of the South Plains College Track and Field Program, Erik Vance. His assistant, longtime assistant, Mr. Frank Barker. Coach, you only brought one ring. I'm kind of disappointed. You have anything else in your pocket there?
Oh, yeah, I do, but they're staying there.
Hey, for the people, come on. Let's see what you got. You showed me them earlier. That's how I know this.
Okay, well, you keep talking to him while I drag him out.
All right, Coach Vance, last week you go to Snyder. You have a great outing to kick off the season. Your girls place first overall. You get 3 in the top 5, 4 in the top 10. Kind of talk about week 1 and some of the things that you were excited to see.
Well, Barker and his rings, but you two need to get past that at some point. We got to win another one. We need to show off the new ones. But anyway, we went to Snyder. Coach Campos down there puts on a good meet, does a good job. Tough course. We were fortunate this year that the weather really cooperated with us. That course can be, and we're going to see it again at the regional meet, if there's the rain before or if you got a big south wind, that course can really be a bear. Like you have a hill that's about quarter mile to a half mile long there coming up to finish. That's straight uphill, straight into the south. So if you've got a big south wind, come lap 2 around that course, you're not really wanting to move a whole lot. So weather cooperated. I thought our girls ran really well. Gladys and Dory just kind of hit the ground running from where they were last season and looked really good. Our new girl, Daisy Kibet, put on a really good showing. I think she was, third?
Yeah.
So she put on a really good showing. I think she's going to be a big-time contributor to us this year. And then, of the returners, Angel Rodriguez and Nia Sena both had really good races. I thought Nia really showed a lot of toughness, a lot of confidence, some stuff we were maybe lacking a little bit on the confidence side, last year. And she stepped up and looked like she was ready to run, looked like she was confident that she could run well, and was happy with the result, but I think she's looking for more and continue to run well. And I guess, Itzel Garcia Santos, our 800 runner that joined us in midterm last year, she made her collegiate cross-country debut and ran really well. I think she was 7th. Yeah. For a girl to have range from 8 to 5K like that is impressive, and I think we're just starting to see what she can really do. And then to round out the girls' team, Rocio Ramirez ran a good race. And, I think coming off summer training, I think she's really going to get rolling and get up there a little closer to everybody. But really happy with what the girls did. Beat up a pretty good New Mexico team and some other good teams out there. And we'll get a good test this weekend.
On the men's side, you get 2 in the top 5. You run 4 athletes. Kind of talk about their performance and what we can expect in week 2.
Alex did what we pretty well expected him to do. Went out, went to the front and led and kind of held on, fell apart just a little bit there in the last about half mile. But, I like the confidence. I like the aggressiveness to go out there and try to take the lead and push it a little bit, especially on a course difficult like that. Abdizarak, Ibrahim from Paladuro, he came back. This is his first year for us, first college 8K. Really thought he put on a really good race there, finishing just right behind Alex. That's a big transition for those kids from high school, both Dizrak and Ryan Robinson from Boys Ranch. They just haven't run races that far, and there's a significant difference between 5K and 8K. And when you start on a course like that, with distance like that, just to kind of hold it together and put together a good race, we're really happy with it. Our other Alex, kid from Plains, we kind of threw him into the fire. He, basically decided he was going to wanted to run college cross country, end of August. So he had about, 2.5 weeks to really prep it all. So I think he's going to get there. He did a good job, kept just trucking along the whole way. But as a whole, we had those 4 guys out there. We got, one out with injury, and then a couple others. We're trying to figure out where they really fit and what we want to do with them. But I was happy with where we started, and individually those guys did well, and when we get 5 out there, I think it's going to be a pretty solid team.
Yeah, Coach Barker, your freshmen go out last week and really showed out for their first collegiate meet. Your sophomores, they did what you expected them to do. Talk about preparation for week 2 and some of the things you want to see progression-wise.
Well, progression-wise, what I'd like to see is between our number 3 runner on the girls' side and our number 4 runner, there's a pretty good gap. I'd like to see that shut down some. For our number 4 runner run a little bit closer to number 3, and I think that's going to happen. They're putting in the work to make that happen, and they don't back away from anything that I throw at them. They're willing to work and get better because of their hard work. And I think that we're going to see as the season progresses that they're going to start running closer together, not because the front runners are slowing down, and just because the other ones are getting better.
Yeah.
Like Coach said, this is her first race, and she went out for a 5K and really ran well, and I was real pleased with her. And the girls just went out there and just did a super job. On the guys' side, Alex is Alex. He's going to do what he does. I thought that, we talked about this. He went out a little bit hard, and he kind of died in the last little bit of it. But I said, Alex, you have a tendency to do that. We're talking about pacing. But anyway, he's going to get there. Have Dieserac for his first college race. We're talking lights out.
Yeah.
He ran well, and our other little Alex, like Coach said, it's a learning experience for him. He's a freshman, and from Plains, didn't even know he was going to run cross country. Just came up one day and said, Coach, could I run? Yeah, okay, we'll try you. And he's going to get there. And he's one of those kids that this year he's going to be okay. Next year I think he'll be pretty good.
Yeah. This week you get to go to a meet that's somewhat co-hosted by Texas Tech and Lubbock Christian. It's always a fun meet. You always get a good crowd, a good course, and great competition. How will that help, you think, these younger kids when they see these bigger name schools? You see any motivation coming from that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I tell those kids all the time when we're trying to recruit them and everything else, I said, we're going to take you to meets where you run against D1 schools, so you'll be seen. I said, there's going to be coaches over there be watching you run. And I said, you can actually get recruited right there. And we go to a lot of meets like that where they do that. We do the track, we go indoor to A&M, places like that. Those kids get looked at, and they see us, and coaches know that we have a great program, so they're very interested in our kids. And that's one of the selling points when we're trying to recruit is you're going to be seen.
Yeah.
Those kids respond to that. Golly, they want to get up there and run with those people. And I think last year when we ran over there, our little freshman girls that are now sophomores, they proved that they want to run with the big guys.
Yeah.
And they got after it. I expect them to be competitive. I think there's going to be a few more teams this year than there was last year, which is really good. I like the competition. You don't get better if you don't have competition.
Yeah. Coach Vance, any final thoughts on week 2?
This is our, other than our home meet, this is our closest opportunity to come see the SBC Texan cross country team. I really think they're a fun watch. I think we're going to have a good bunch of our team out there. It's a great course. Coach Cordes has built him an outstanding course. Done a lot of work on it. Thanks to him, it's a really nice course. It's nice to have that in the area, and good for spectators. If you need to know where it's at, if you remember where the old LSU golf course was, it's right there. It's just cross country only at this point. We'll start first race at 8:30, second race at 9. Come watch them. They're a fun bunch of kids. I'm sure they'll appreciate it because they've gotten to know a lot of people in the community, and if we see you out there, they'll appreciate that for sure. But come watch them. It's a fun event. It's a fun morning. You're going to be out there for an hour and 15 minutes and get to see some really good racing, and see the South Plains kids do really well. So please come out, come see us. This is going to be a fun bunch to coach all year.
Yeah. Coach Barker, same question to you. Your final thoughts on week 2?
Just come out and enjoy watching those kids run. They're going to be fun.
Yeah. It's a great course and should get some good weather. It's a good way to start the afternoon. Coaches, thanks for joining us. SBCTexans.com for full coverage. We'll see y'all next week.
Sounds good.